If you're a homeschooling or stay-at-home mom and are exhausted at trying to figure it all out on your own, and you're looking for a way to earn an income without missing the moments that are most important with your kids, this is for you. Hey, I'm Andrea. I am a homeschooling mom to two very active boys, and I'm here to share with you what I have learned through our journey of figuring out how to earn an income from home while being home and homeschooling. When we went from 2 incomes to 1, I used to have to check my bank balance before going to the coffee shop, the grocery store, pretty much anything. And this is the time money trap that many moms face. We want to stay home with our kids, and yet trading time for money is no longer an option when you want to stay home with your kids. I felt like I had 2 options: go back to work and miss out on my kids' childhood, time I would never get back, or stay at home and feel like I was the reason that our family was struggling financially. I know that being a mom is the hardest job in the world and also the most rewarding, but I still felt this pressure to contribute financially. And I spent so many years trying to figure it out on my own. When my first was born, I had my own business. Of course, I had to go out and network and market it in order to acquire new clients. Pretty hard to do back then with a newborn. I tried a ton of different side hustles and affiliate marketing. I tried creating my own products and selling them online, only to spend so many months in learning mode and not actually earning. I felt burnt out from my side hustles, feeling like I always had to be on, I had to be glued to my phone, I had to be available for calls, I had to be in the DMs all the time in order to make a paycheck. That wasn't working with my heart, my mama heart of wanting to be able to be present with my kids. I didn't want them growing up in our homeschooling environment, spending half the day where they only saw the top of my head because I was always in my phone. And this is the stress that I felt for so many years, just trying to figure out on my own. I knew in my heart there had to be a way, and coming into this post-COVID world in 2025, when I discovered a program that taught me how to automate my systems in order to have a business that was working for me online that supported my family time instead of having it take away from my family time. It was this system that I found is automated, it's pre-built, it's one-click installed, and it pays 100% profit. I wasn't earning small percentages anymore. I was earning 100% profit, and it pays out daily. So I jumped in, I got the program, I did it scared. I did feel that whole body yes, if you've ever had that experience where you've been looking for something and you find it and it doesn't quite make sense to your brain, but my intuition, this felt like exactly the system that I had been looking for. What I didn't expect to get was so much more than I bargained. So I purchased a program called the Legacy Builder Program, and this is a digital marketing course. It's so much more than a course though. This is a living program that is being added to daily with daily mentoring, weekly live coaching calls. Some of the mentorship calls are actually worth the initial investment in the first place. I was absolutely elated to find this system that is step-by-step in bite-sized pieces, perfect for a busy mom like me. I needed something that I could learn in bite-sized pieces. I needed something that didn't have a whole lot of tech requirements. I didn't have to have a lot of tech skills. I didn't have to have a huge social media following, obviously, in order to start earning an income with this program. But the biggest piece for me was when I started realizing that I no longer had to choose between time with my kids and building a business that paid me what I deserved. What does an example day look like working from home with this 2-hour workday blueprint and homeschooling? Let me tell you that every day is different for us. I have tried to create an environment that has been structured and organized and scheduled, and that has not worked. We are unschoolers at heart. My boys are extremely creative. They actually are getting into the digital space themselves on the faceless side of things. We don't want their faces online. And so they're learning digital marketing alongside of with me, and that's been super fun. But the essence of my 2-hour workday, which can be done in 20, 30-minute chunks at a time, or I can sit down and carve out 2 hours at a time and do that. Often in our homeschool life when you live at home and rest at home and play at home and also do school and learning and life there and work. A lot of these things overlap. And so I'm finding that about 20-30 minutes at a time is a perfect amount of time for me to get in, get my work done, and get out and be able to put my phone down, put my laptop away, and be able to be present with them, especially when they're at this age now where they need that. They always do need that presence of a parent that can be intentional with them. And when they have an issue that comes up, I can be there to help them work through it. So an example of my 2-hour workday done in 20-30 minute chunks is I will create 3 pieces of content that will go out onto one of the social media platforms. You can choose which platform you like to work with: TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. I will often, and that can be batched too. So if I find that my husband takes the boys out for a few hours in the week, or on the weekend, if they go and do something with daddy, then I can actually get in and batch a lot of my content for the week, which gets me further ahead too and gives me more time to play and be present or spend time on myself. Mom life is challenging and extremely rewarding, but it can be hard to find that time to rest and heal and nourish yourself. So when I batch my content, I have more time in my week to sit and read, sit in silence, like right now. So my 3 pieces of content I can usually get done in about 30 minutes. Initially, it took me an hour to do those, but over time with practice, I improved and got faster. I spent a little bit of time crafting an email out to my email list. I do some trainings within our Legacy Builder program, and I spent a little bit of time following up. So responding to comments on the posts that I put out previously, responding to emails, things like that. Here are some things that I don't do in my 2-hour workday. I don't sit in the DMs. I don't add people as friends to try and hustle them later. I don't hey girl anyone any messages. I don't have an inventory to carry because the program that we're selling is a digital product. And so it can be sold anywhere worldwide to any of the 5 billion people that are online on any given day. A couple of times a week, I'll put together some long form content like this video for YouTube. And so this business folds into our daily homeschooling rhythm really well because I can literally pick up my phone at the time that they don't need me and batch out some work and then put it down when we want to sit down and watch a movie. Okay, real talk now. This digital marketing program, while it can earn you $900 sales, so essentially you can be in profit mode in one purchase, this program is absolutely not about overnight riches. In fact, if someone's trying to sell you something and they're like, it's super easy, you don't have to do any work and it's money overnight, run as fast as you can. Now, while there are people in our community, which our community is of over 54,000 people that are working this program together and learning from each other as well as from the person who created the program. This is not about overnight riches. This is about building a legacy, building long-term sustainable success, and building daily income that can support your family. And so there are so many mamas that are inside our community, just like me, just like you, that are out there looking for a way to bring in an income from home without sacrificing their time with their kids. And now we have the opportunity to earn an income from home, make daily pay, and create a legacy for our family. I remember making a sale and not even noticing it until it hit my bank account the next day. I hadn't checked my email, I wasn't glued to my phone, and then I just pulled up a notification and it said, you made a sale. I just put in my time every day and the automations took care of it so my customers could be taken care of 24/7 no matter where they are around the world, because this is the power of automations. Like literally, you guys, robots are doing our jobs for us so we can be out there doing what we do best, which is mama life, which is nurturing, which is raising another generation of kiddos. That my hope for the next generation is that they're not going to have to spend the second half of their life healing from their first, because they had present, emotionally intelligent, secure, attached parents that were able to spend time to heal themselves so that we didn't cause harm. I'm sure my kids will have things that I have done in their life that they're not going to be happy with. I've made peace with that already. I know that I'm just doing my best, but my kids know that when they need me, I am there for them. And I'm not having to do a work from home hustle and be working 8 to 10 hours a day with them under the same roof with me. Housework and schoolwork and computer work at them. We get to do life together because I can get my job done in 2 hours. Honestly, if I wanted to, I could get up 2 hours before they get up. I have a teenager as well. So, That could be any time. But if I wanted to, I could get up 2 hours before my youngest gets up, knock out all my work and be ready for the day. I enjoy my sleep too much, and so I will batch it throughout the day in the pockets of time that they're playing video games, or they've got activities, or they're playing with their friends, or they're having quiet time reading. So, my friend, if this speaks to you and you are ready to finally stop spinning your reels and start earning an income on your terms, I would like to share with you the free blueprint that I used to get started. So you can go to my website, it's dailyincomemama.com. The link is just below as well. You just drop your email address in there. I will never spam you. If you don't like what I'm sharing, you can unsubscribe super easily. And you go to my site, put your email address in. So you put your email address in at my website, watch the video that pops up afterwards, and then check your inbox or your spam folder, and your blueprint to financial freedom will be in there. Hit reply to that email. Let me know what your questions are. Let me know what you think. And truly just know that this is something that is possible. I spent years trying to figure it out on my own. I finally just drop a one-time fee, not have any monthly overhead, not carry any inventory, and basically have a program that can teach me and support me step by step, day to day, even as technology changes. So I look forward to hearing your thoughts on this. Drop a comment. Let me know how you've enjoyed this, if this has helped you. And if you enjoyed this content, you can subscribe and you can follow all my future content that way too. I hope that this helped you in some way. Talk to you soon.